guys, so Lord here, back in with another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Wave Vault Guardsman. That's right. An Iron Man villain, kind of a gimp Iron Man villain, especially since his helmet kind of looks like underoos, but that's besides the point. But jokes aside, disclaimer, I really like this figure. As simplistic as it is, I used to have the Marvel Universe version of this guy, the little 3.75 inch version of this guy. I think I sent that off to little T-Biz, shout out to T-Biz, in one of our first trades. So I don't have him anymore, but to finally have a 6-inch version of this guy makes me pretty happy. I'm pretty stoked to get this guy. Is he perfect? No, but nothing is. So with that being said, addressing the elephant, or in this case the bear in the room, comes with the left arm to the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure. Same articulation as the one that comes with Ultron, obviously. So we are getting close. This thing is looking pretty sweet. I wish I had Ironheart to at least stand this up and maybe put somebody else's noggin on it just to be funny, but I am looking forward to completing that Build-A-Figure. That is for sure. But other than that, this guy comes with a couple of grip hands, which, well, my only gripe with these are they can't exactly hold the little blaster pistol he comes with. Sorry if that's too dark, but it's just the black tech-looking space pistol they've been using. Spider-Man Noir came with a couple of these. I don't mind this coming with this guy. I don't view him as a more militaristic character. I think a sci-fi gun works for him. But my gripe with this is, if we get the more open of the two hands, even though it doesn't have like a trigger guard on it, almost dropped it, he doesn't have the best grip on that. Looks a little funny. And I don't have any metallic green hands with a trigger finger on it. So he's probably just going to be sporting two fists as far as I'm concerned. So that's a bit of a bummer. But other than that, this guy's not too bad. Ooh, he's further back than I thought. Just getting him up close and personal here. Yeah, his mask is silly. Kind of looks like underpants. Good luck on seeing that. But it does look appropriate. You know, that's what he looks like. And he's got some kind of gunmetal black on the torso as well. And some underoos, some boots. He used to have gloves, I thought. At least the 3-inch one I had gloves. I don't know if this guy does or not. I can't tell. Maybe these are green, maybe these are black, or this gunmetal color. I don't know. I'm still a little bit hazy from my endoscopy the other day. To give you guys a synopsis of how that went down, let's just say I was the first one in, and 2 people who went in after me came out before I did. So, Overlord is not one for drugs and alcohol, I'll say that much. But articulation on this guy, it's basically a Bucky Cap body, but it's a little better. He's got a little bit of thickness to the torso, which I like. It's got a bit of bulk in the back, which is appropriate. That's how people are built. But articulation on this guy, his head can rotate all the way around, snap his neck, now he's dead. You can tilt it up a little bit and down. He's got some actual tilt. And his head pops off easy enough if you wanted to do that. You can. It feels like his head is like 2 pieces, but maybe it's not. I'm not too sure on that one. He's got hinge in the shoulder that goes out about a right angle to the body. Maybe if you do it like this and then turn it. It feels like it went out a little bit more. Just a tad though. But you can rotate him all the way around. He's got a bicep swivel. Now the double joints on this guy are the things of Legends. Not Marvel Legends, but holy crap, these are tight. Like, nice, solid, double-jointed elbows and knees, actually. So that's a plus. I love that. He could punch himself in his own face. That's fun. He's got a swivel in the wrist with a hinge, and you can pull the wrist out easy. Again, I might just have mine with the fists. I don't know yet. He's got an ab crunch. Goes that far forward, that far back. This is not the tightest thing, but it's okay. It doesn't flop. It stays in place. Waist rotates. Again, not the tightest thing, but it doesn't flop necessarily. Hip. This hip is a little loose for me, but it doesn't flop around. It's just really butter smooth. This one has a little bit more friction to it. He's got a thigh cut. I will say the thigh cuts are kind of loose on this guy. Well, the one side is, but I'm used to the thigh cuts being like super duper tight, especially on these shiny guys, which this is a very shiny wave. Like, this guy's super shiny, Ultron's super shiny, the Stealth Iron Man's super shiny, with the exception of the Build-A-Figure and Darkstar and that clear Iron Man. This is a shiny wave. It'll stick out on a shelf for sure. But he's got a double joint at the knee. He can't kick himself in his own gimpy ass, but whatever. He's got a boot cut. Now, the boot cut's a little loose, too. But it's not, again, it's not wobbly. So, it's puzzling. He does have a hinge in the foot. That's nice and tight. With a rocker, that's nice and tight. So, yeah, he's pretty solid. I don't have a whole lot of problems with this guy other than maybe the loose thigh cut and boot cut. But other than that, the articulation's great on this dude. You could pose the crap out of him, as expected anyways. He looks really nice. I love the colors. I do wish the black maybe was more of a dark black, more matte, like the Marvel Universe one I used to have, but that's not that big a deal. I like the shiny look too. It just kind of blends together for me. But again, that's a very minor issue. I really dig this guy. I think he's awesome. Possibly my third favorite in the wave so far. Have to see how that Ironheart figure holds up. But with that being said, let's take a look at some comparisons. First up, here is a look at the Vault Guardsman with the other figures from the Ursa Major wave that I've already reviewed on the channel. We got Darkstar and Stealth Armor Iron Man, which I took a look at last week. And we have the mighty Ultron. Still my favorite of the wave. I don't think he's getting topped. Took a look at him a few weeks ago now. And as you can see, Guardsman's about the same height as Iron Man. I think Ultron is still the tallest in the wave. And just for shits and giggles, here he is next to the closest Venom figure I had, because for those of you who are Spider-Man Classics fans, you guys will know that the first quote-unquote real interpretation of the Vault Guardsman in figure form was a display base that came with the first Venom figure in the Spider-Man Classics line. So, I guess Venom used to mess these dudes up pretty bad back in the day. I don't know a whole lot about that, but I just figured this would be fun to throw in there. And last but certainly not least, we have our two regulars, the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus and the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And joining the club of figures this Spawn would totally dominate is yours truly, the Vault Guardsman. So with that being said, time to wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and for a figure that doesn't really have a whole lot going for it, shy of a few new parts here and there, I really dig this guy. Yeah, I got some looseness in the legs in certain areas, and I do wish he came with trigger fingers, especially since he comes with a blaster pistol. That said, I think I'm going to bypass that, because this dude just pops on a shelf. I love the metallic paint on this guy. Paint or molding, I don't know which. I can't really tell the difference otherwise, unless it's more of a pearlescent kind of metallic. But in this case, I do believe it's painted, and it looks really, really good. So with that being said, I would highly recommend this to someone who likes shiny things, like myself, first of all. I'm a dumb kid at heart. I'm not ashamed of that. Or, of course, if you want to complete the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure, you gotta pick this guy up. Or if you're a fan of Iron Man's Rogues Gallery, which I believe this guy is a part of, I think you should pick this guy up as well. Not sure what's going on with the display-based Venom thing from the Spider-Man Classics line. If Venom messed a bunch of these guys up in the comics at one point, maybe someone can let me know down in the comments about that one. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know whenever I upload more reviews like this one. Gotta show that algorithm who's boss, right? And if you haven't already, hit me up on Instagram at Overlord Productions and leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this guy, whether you want it, love it, or hate it. But remember, keep the comments civil, because the world sucks enough as it is. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.